So here it is, my tradition unlike any other. I take the latest Taylormade driver and I pit it head to head against models from years past. I've done this video every year since 2020 to some degree. This year, I'm focusing solely on the carbonwoods, Stealth, Stealth 2, and Qi10. I'm using the Rapsodo MLM2PRO because I'm doing this on the range with a driving range ball. I find the algorithm and the projection in this unit when it comes to range balls to be very accurate, very close to what a real golf ball would be like indoors on a different launch monitor. Other launch monitors outside with driving ranges, I find the driving range ball just reads slower. So the numbers I just find are better with this on the range. I'm not worried about spin. So this is a great launch monitor for a test just like this. I wanted to do it outside because I could just swing freely, swing fast, and have a bit more fun seeing dispersion versus it all just being inside on a launch monitor. The setup for these drivers is basically the way I gamed them. If you think about it, I only gamed the Stealth like 14 months ago. So it's not like it's been a long time. I used the Ventus Black in the Stealth and the Stealth 2. Qi10, we switched shafts. I've got the Link White from US Team Mamiya. So these are all set the way that's best for me. We're not testing them all at the same loft because all driver heads perform differently. So people that want to see the same loft and be like, well, that's gonna change the spin, that's not an accurate test. You want it to test something that's best fit for you. So, I mean, within the last 14 months, I would still game any of these, so that's why I'm testing them this way. I'm looking at 5 parameters: average ball speed, average total distance, average dispersion, max ball speed, and max total distance. To find those averages, I got 5 swings and I get to throw away 1. To find the maxes, 2 swings, just pick the best one. So starting with Stealth 2. Shots. The first one was a total dud, so the first one was my throwaway. So we got an average total distance of 291.4, average ball speed 164.9, an average dispersion of -3.2, so just 3.2 yards left. I mean, I just took this out of the bag. I found a lot of fairways with this driver, and you can see it right there, with the exception of that first one. I mean, this thing was pretty dang accurate. Qi10, I yanked the crap out of one of these, so that shot 3 was my throwaway because the dispersion was way left. But these averages of 292.2 yards total, 167.7 ball speed, and 9.2 yards right, it's already beaten Stealth 2 in 2 of the 3 categories. Stealth 1, haven't hit this in like 14 months. It felt really good. It looked really good. It felt really good. It was a little bit harder to pick my throwaway here, so I went with shot 5 because it was kind of like not quite the furthest right, not quite the shortest, but it was the one that was like, the way you do it, it's the throwaway. It gives me an average of 288.1 total yards, 167.9 ball speed, and 14.8 yards right dispersion. So you see our averages, but how do you determine which driver is better or which driver won? Well, in each category, you win it, you get a point. You finish second, you get 2 points. You finish third, you get 3 points. The driver with the lowest total points across the 3 categories is the winning driver. Qi10, 5 points, 1 win and 2 seconds. I mean, it's pretty good. So across the averages, the Qi10 is the better driver. So now it's time for maxes. 2 balls, as hard as I can hit them. Let's just see the max ball speed, the max total, and to win, again, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, lowest points wins. .300.8 total yards, 169.7 ball speed. Qi10, 307.5 yards, 174.2 ball speed. Just hit this thing hard and it's really good. .303.9, 171.3 ball speed. Qi10 wins both categories, 2 points. Stealth finished second in both, so that's 4 points. Stealth 2 finished third in both of the max categories, 6 points. And it's funny because I've been using this for about a year. When I did a what's in the bag about this driver, the comments were kind of like, it's not as good, it's not as good. And I'm like, I like it. I'm hitting a lot of fairways with it. I hit it relatively far. But then when I compare it to its predecessor and its replacement, yeah, I get it. I see why people didn't think this was a very good driver. I liked gaming it, but when you compare it, it just kind of falls short. So Qi10 wins the averages, Qi10 wins the maxes, so by all definitions of my testing, Qi10, according to the numbers, according to a very fair playing field, it's the better driver. It's longer, it's tighter, it's more consistent, it's faster, it's all of the things. Stealth 2, second place in this competition. Stealth, third place in this competition. Stealth definitely kind of lost it in the averages when it came to distance, but you could pick it up with the maxes. It's just very interesting to see how that played out. But Qi10, this new face is very, very forgiving. It's going to be a fun year gaming this driver.